We're back with Coach Karen Harvey from the Florida State University, the Lady Noles' #1 team in the nation right now, according to the polls. And Coach, thanks for talking to us this afternoon. I know that you guys have a busy schedule later on, but there's a couple more issues I think that are pretty important that I wanted to pass by you. I had a chance to hear you at the FACA clinic several months ago, and you talked about women's health issues. And can you talk directly to, a lot of those high school runners, maybe those runners in college that don't have the healthiest of lifestyles, and what the importance is of having strong bones if you're going to be a distance runner?
Yeah, it's it's not just women's distance running, and it's not just women that can deal with disordered eating disorders, poor bone health. It can reach all over sports and genders, but it's fairly prevalent in women's distance running, and it's something that I have taken upon myself to try and steer away from with my young ladies. And even when I'm recruiting, I'm very careful that I do not sign someone that may already have an issue, especially with disordered eating and possibly poor bone health. I can't make up for years of bones not being nourished, and or just some kind of medical situation. I'm not a magician. I can't make everything okay, and I'm not a psychologist. But I've been around for a long time and seen a lot of different things with other programs, and I just know typically you'll see a young lady lose a lot of weight, and it's not always because they want to be a fast runner. There could be a divorce in the family. There can be even a boyfriend, homesickness, school stress. Typically it is they are thinking, if I eat less, I'm going to run faster. If I weigh less, I'm going to run faster. And sometimes you see that happen for a while. It doesn't always happen. They don't always get way better. But what you do see is, they're typically fast for about one season and then they're injured. Or they're just getting sick all the time. Their immune system can't keep up. There's not enough body fat to support their immune system, and they start losing muscle. So it's a very scary thing for everyone involved, and we have a system set up here at Florida State that is fantastic. And I work with Robin Gibson and our training staff on how we treat an issue that pops up like that. And obviously, if you're not nourishing your bones with calories and vitamins, what's going to happen is a stress fracture, and some of these young ladies are getting very serious stress fractures in their pelvis, their spine, their femur. Those should not be happening. They shouldn't be happening even under 80, 90 mile an hour, 90-mile weeks. Very, very serious. And so I'm cautious on the team. I watch out for that. And obviously I don't recruit it. And hopefully, more women will take the right road, the hard road, and do it the long way and the right way.
Yeah, very well said. I think you guys run a really balanced, well-rounded program there at FSU, and the proof is in the pudding. You guys are ranked #1 in the nation with good reason. And I know that faith plays a large part in the program. Can you kind of let us know, how you incorporate faith, and if you think that it's an important part of any system?
Yeah, we were actually driving to Clemson for our pre-ACC meet about a month ago, and we actually, on our van, talked about who believed in God and who didn't, and it was very relaxed, and everyone was very respectful of each other. It was an amazing moment. I think one of those moments I'm not going to forget. And we're all really honest with each other, and some of the girls were saying, right now I don't know that I believe in God, or I'm not sure, and I just reassured them that that's okay. Everyone has a different walk in life, and everyone is at a different point in their lives. I've only been truly a Christian since 2007. So look at me, I'm not, like the authority on these things. But we will occasionally listen to Christian music in our van, They will hear me talking about God, but I don't push it on anybody. They will see me pray in our box, starting box at races. I'm always asking for God for their protection, and they hear me talk about it, but I don't push it on anybody. Some girls will openly want to talk to me about faith and religion a little more than the others, and that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. But the biggest thing that happened this year, really fun story, is the day before all the girls showed up and came back from the summer. I was just having a really bad personal day. I had some things going on in my life that were pretty stressful. And I was driving to campus to do my first interview about this team that was about to arrive. And I remember I had a really bad attitude. I was in a bad mood. I didn't even feel like talking about my own team. I didn't even feel like doing the interview. I just really was in a bad place. And a Chris Tomlin song came on the radio, and I just started the stress started leaving me, and I started refocusing and just kind of singing in the car, and all of a sudden I literally heard 2 words from God, and it was from Him. My skin stood up, my hair on the back of my neck stood up, and He said faith and courage, and it blew my mind. I knew it was Him, and so I was like, Karen, you better buckle up, friend, because that's for me. I told my coaches, I think it's for us. I told the team the story. I said, I don't know what that means right now, but it could mean different things for each and every individual on this team, but we need faith and courage this fall. And so we're just living off of that and just learning from it in our own individual ways. So that's been kind of a fun journey, too, because I've never received that message before, a real strong and clear one like that.
Coach, thanks for sharing that with us, and thanks for sharing your thoughts on the Lady Noles. Congratulations on your #1 ranking. We wish you all the best at ACCs and hopefully regionals and at nationals. Go Noles.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Coach Harvey.